Hey guys and people of YouTube, I'm doing something a little bit different than I would do normally on my channel today. As some of you may or may not know from my Twitter, I am sponsored by Hauppauge, and as part of this I get to review and unbox their new HD PVR 2 gaming edition. So let's get straight into this. I mean, obviously this is the box, this is the outside showing you everything that's on it basically. So you can connect it to your PlayStation, Xbox, straight into your TV, and then obviously USB cable straight to your computer or laptop. So here it is, this is the box inside. To get inside it, you pull these sides out like this. Pretty simple. And then open it just like this. So yeah, we're in it. On the left hand side you have the thing that everyone wants to see, the PVR 2 itself. I'll go into great detail about this in a minute. On the right hand side we have the CD, the actual leaflet on how to set it up. Pretty simple really, but as a quick view, if we can get it open, that is. There we go. So obviously Xbox, USB straight to USB to computer, blah blah blah, there you go. So open this up again, we have all the component cables and cables that you will need to actually get this thing to work. Let me just fold it out flat. So we have a HDMI cable. I mean, everyone knows what a HDMI cable now looks like now. So put that away. You have your standard power cable for the PVR itself, with this end, so it's not very bulky, straight into the power. We have another HDMI cable, which is quite surprising, and very nice of Hauppauge to do that. We have the component cables. This is what you will need for the PS3, unfortunately, because PS3 do not allow you to record using HDMI because they're idiots, and hence why I play on Xbox One then, because I get the full 1080p. I mean, this will record HD obviously, it just doesn't quite look as smooth because of the component cables, but it's the best you can do, and anyone else that does gameplay recording on PS3 on whatever device is the same. You will also need this. This is a AV adapter for it, and obviously the USB cable. So it's a square end one, and then a USB on the other end. It's pretty obvious. So yeah, let's have a look at the main thing now. This is the PVR 2 itself. So again, wrapped in quite nicely. Let's get it out of here. And there we are. Now, this is a very nice finish, I will say that. Much smaller than the old one. Here we have the back, so obviously everything there, power, USB, AV, 2 HDMIs, all nicely neated. Very cool. On the bottom we've got all the pads, and on the top, if I peel this away, although I've just ripped off the bit to actually peel it, so just bear with me a second. If I can get this off. Yeah, that's coming off now. There we go. There we go. Very nice. And I've got my mucky fingerprints on it already. But very nice finish. Let's see if I can rub that off. I'll sort that out later. But yeah, we've got the button for quick recording, and overall a much nicer finish than the old one. I mean, for those of you who've had the old one, it's obviously all plastic. But yeah, in general, very, very nice. Right, now I'm hoping to do something a little bit different here. Now, obviously, I've been recording with the HD PVR before, so what I would like to show you now is a comparison between this and, if I can grab it, this. Now, it's pretty obvious straight away the size difference. It's ridiculous, really. It really is. I mean, obviously the light comes out on this one, on the PVR here. The light on this PVR 2 is very nice. At the back of the PVR 2 we have the power, the USB, the AV cable and the 2 HDMIs, so in and out, and it's all really easy to set up. Now if you compare that to the PVR, it looks like a minefield. So you've got all your component cables here, so left and right audio, and then all your HD cables, and then obviously in and out. You've got a choice of optical out and optical in. That I have not got a clue, and USB and then power. So obviously this is lots more, and with a lot more comes a lot more cables. Right, so if I show you now, the power cable itself is the same, well, pretty much the same for both of them, so you haven't got to worry about space saving for that. And the USB cable, I mean, obviously they're roughly about the same size in lengthwise, so you can actually have it quite far away from your computer, but they're both square end, and then your normal USB on the other side. So yeah, that's all pretty standard. So I'll chuck them over there. For the PVR2, we have a HDMI that will go from the PVR to the TV, and then obviously another HDMI that will go from the PVR to your Xbox. So it's all pretty simple, then USB and then power. So yeah, that's all nice, easy, and anyone can pretty much do it. I mean, they're all your standard HDMIs, so nothing too different with that. Now, if you compare it to that, I'll just move this out of the way temporarily. So you've got PVR. Now, if you're like me, I've kept my really old Xbox cable, which is this end. So your normal Xbox, ignore the crap on it. But you've got TV setting and HD TV. Now obviously there's just a switch on the side that'll flip between them, so it's quite an old one, really. And then you've got your normal component cables, so video, red audio, Y audio, and then your HD component cables, so your green, blue and red. Now they obviously go in the back from Xbox to PVR. I go in these ones here, pretty simple. And if you didn't do HD, the yellow one just went straight in there. Now you've got that one there, but then you've also got the cable that comes with the PVR, which is this bad boy. So with here, obviously one end went into your TV, and the other end went in the back of the PVR. So what you actually end up with is an absolutely huge, and I mean huge, amount of component cables. Look. I mean, what the hell? And you compare this. So you've got all of these cables, all of them, and you compare that to the PVR2 and 2 HDMI cables. A huge difference, and a huge difference in quality as well, which I will show you in just a moment. So here we have the intro to Assassin's Creed 3, the beginning of it, for those of you that haven't played the game. So on the left hand side we have the preview for the HD PVR 1, And on the right hand side we have a preview for the HD PVR 2 Gaming Edition. So, looking at the previews, I mean, I can easily tell straight away on the right hand side there's a quality difference. If I bring up the left hand side as a bigger image, Cadabra, obviously this is a preview from the original PVR, so looking at it, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not bad. There's a 720p or maybe a bit less. It's more than good enough, but not good enough to call it full HD quality, is what I would say. I mean, the colours to me just look, I don't know, a bit faded, dull. It's not as sharp as it could be. If I take that preview away now and bring the over one back, you can see the brightness of the whites there. It's just so much better on the PVR2 using the HDMI cable rather than the component cables. But if I bring up a bigger preview of the PVR2, Abracadabra, I mean, come on, look at that quality difference. It's just, it is immense. The quality that just putting it on a HDMI cable does. Look, I mean, I still can't get over how good it is. So when I first started with it, it was, I don't know, I wasn't dubious because I love, I've not tried any other game capture cards, but I've not had any. The Hauppauge PVRs are just amazing, but the quality difference between this one and the original one is just immense. If I bring back the two previews again, I mean, look at that, the richness of the blacks in the background compared to the other one, and the deepness of the reds. It's just a more realistic image to what you would normally see. So yeah, I mean, that's the difference straight away, and is one core reason as to why you should get one of these over the original PVR more than anything. As well as over any other competitors, obviously, because I've seen people using the other versions, especially the cheaper ones, and you can tell the difference really, especially when it's on component cables. HDMI is the way forward now with these game capture cards, definitely. So, but saying that, it brings me to a major point here. To my left, where my computer is, and I'm currently editing this video, there is a HD PVR2 Gaming Edition that is plugged into my computer, all ready to go to record videos for you guys. But to my right hand side, I currently have sat a original HD PVR, which I will not be using. So I would presume that most of you have come to the conclusion now that this is the major thing for this video. I will be giving away my original HD PVR. Now, obviously, going on a normal YouTube standard, the way that you will enter this is liked. So like, comment, subscribe, and you will automatically be entered into this competition. I will pick a name out at random using one of these online thingamabobs, and then that person will receive it. So yeah, all cool, all good. I mean, hopefully I'll keep in contact with this person, whoever gets it, and we can do some videos together as well. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.